My name is Alan Zapatochny. I was in the Army for 10 years. I kind of knew it was what I was going to do. So when I turned 17, I had both my parents sign off, and I joined when I was 17. I was really proud. I had soldiers that were underneath me, and everybody got along, and I was really proud of my service. I did a deployment to Iraq in 2009. Tore a ligament in my ankle. I was in physical therapy over there, and basically was just taking ibuprofen and stuff. And when I got home, the pain never went away. When I went to a civilian doctor to just say, hey, like, I need to get this checked out, I got the impression that he kind of felt bad because I just got back from Iraq. So he gave me a prescription for Vicodin, which is opiates. And I was on them for about 5 or 6 months, and when I stopped them, I immediately went through withdrawal, and I had no idea what that feeling was before. I started just asking people that I knew and from school or friends if they could get more pills, and eventually the pills weren't enough, so it turned into heroin. When I initially came out to this area for the Lebanon VA, it was my first attempt at a rehab. The girl that I was seeing at the time, it didn't really work out, and I didn't focus so much on myself, and I focused too much on our relationship, and I didn't have a fallback plan. So I started using again after about 5 months of sobriety, and that led to me losing my job. And when I lost my job, I didn't have an income, so I started stealing things to support my habit. When you first come in, you got to do a 90 and 90. That's 90 meetings in 90 days. Meet with your probation officer. They keep you accountable. And with a lot of veterans that came back from overseas, especially myself, you kind of like, all right, well, I was told what to wear every day. I was told what to do, and now you're just kind of lost. And for a lot of guys, especially experiencing PTSD, the structure is something that they really need in their life.
I'm Jeff Wright. I'm a judge of the Court of Common Pleas, Lancaster County, and I preside over the Veterans Court as one of my duties. As of the last graduation, we have 37 graduates. Just using the minimum jail time that's been avoided, we've saved the taxpayers over $360,000 of jail time. In order for a treatment court to be effective, it has to look at what the needs are going to be for the population it serves and how to best address those needs. Homelessness amongst the veteran population is epidemic.
I was homeless a couple of times, and it wasn't fun.
One of the things we had to do is find a way to get stable housing for these individuals. Ray D'Agostino approached me with the idea of getting a house. We named it the Lancaster Barracks. It's a condemned house. But we purchased the house, and the men and women of the program are going to start putting sweat equity into that house. Our friends over at Community Action, they have come forward and said, we're going to put together a work team, and we have a Marine corporal actually is going to be the team leader there. And they're going to go to some of the men and women in the Vet Corps program, identify who might have some skills, and he's going to put together a work crew that's going to work on this house. And once he's overseen and mentored them on those skills, CAP is going to then have a veteran work team that they're going to use on other CAP projects. So it's sort of a 360 model where it's going to get housing for our vets in need, and it also is going to enhance job skills for some of the veterans, ultimately leading to hopefully sustainable employment.
I think it's wonderful. When I was in the worst of the worst, I thought to myself, why do I deserve a second chance? And all of these partners are providing all these veterans a second chance at life. They're helping them get back on their feet. They're helping them get their lives together. And it's just amazing to know that there's people outside of just the veterans and ourselves that care about us.